Hi, welcome to Bookkeeping Basics. My name is Alison Mead from Silicon Bullet, and I'm here to help you fall in love with your bookkeeping. In this first podcast of getting started on your bookkeeping, I'm going to show you that bookkeeping isn't rocket science, and I'm going to help you make it simple. In later episodes, I'm going to take you through choosing the right product, doing your invoicing and things you need to consider, how to get paid, because after all, that's why we're all in business, and how to log your expenses, as logging your expenses successfully basically just means that you pay less tax. Now, a lot of people get confused between the difference between bookkeeping and accounts, and they don't know whether they should have a bookkeeper or an accountant. But as a small business owner, it often makes sense to do your own bookkeeping, but I would always recommend that you consult an accountant to work out your tax. All bookkeeping is recording all your sales and expenses numbers just in a simple way. It might be an Excel spreadsheet, it might be in an accounts package. What the accountants then do is take those numbers that you've produced and help you to save tax and also work out your self-assessment tax return, or do all the returns and things that the HMRC need, or maybe even doing reports for your bank if you need to borrow money. It really doesn't have to be complicated, but often as a business owner, you're the one best placed to do your own bookkeeping. You know your customers, you know what invoices you want to raise, and you know what money you're spending. If you don't feel that you're big enough to need a formal system yet, then don't worry. Just listen to this podcast and get some tips on what information that you should be saving. You can always save that money and decide to give it to a bookkeeper later, save all the information up, or you might find that you quite like it and you want to do it yourself. But without the right numbers, you're never going to be able to run a successful business. You really need to know your numbers. Another great tip when you're just starting out on business is do your research by asking people who are in a similar industry to you what bookkeeping package they use. It's very few businesses that are truly unique, and you'll always find somebody that's done it before. So don't reinvent the wheel. So I hope you've enjoyed this first episode of my podcast and that you will find all the future ones useful. This is Alison Mead signing off. Thanks very much. Bye. To find out more and to get all the episodes in this podcast, then subscribe to me on your favourite podcast platform. Look for Bookkeeping Basics. To get more Xero and Sage tips and advice, then go to blog.siliconbullet.com, or look for me on Silicon Bullet on YouTube, where you will see me giving bookkeeping tips, usually walking my dog Daisy.